Good afternoon, Fort McMurray. It's Melanie Gallia from Remax Fort McMurray on Let's Talk Lending with my co-host,
Barb Pinsent, the Mortgage Center.
Awesome. All right, Barb. 8 times a year, we get together so that we can talk about the Bank of Canada the Bank of Canada announcements about the prime lending rate. And so what's happening? We have news.
We do. For a long time, we didn't, but we are now seeing some changes. It was increased today by 0.5 percentage point. So that's substantial.
Right.
And they are saying that they are not going to stop with increases until inflation is where they want to see it, because they're looking to minimize inflation, because it's almost at 6% right now and not a good place for it to be.
Right. And so where do you think that they want it to be in order for them to make any of these changes, like for them to slow down? Do you have any idea? Do you have any insight on that?
Anywhere between maybe another 0.5% to 1% greater would help. So, and it's a thing that takes time, right? So, they'll watch, monitor, and not something that happens overnight. It might be the end of 23 before they start seeing the benefit of these rate increases, but they definitely want to get it down below, well, 2 to 2.75%, I think, is where they would like to see it at, and it's almost at 6. So definitely way higher than they want it to be.
Right.
And most of us have felt the impact of that. Like, you go grocery shopping and you're like, wherever you shop these days, you feel it. Not a good thing.
Right. So, I mean, here's the thing, Barb. So how do you think it's going to impact, like, tell us about a bit, because it's going to impact variable mortgages. If you're locked in, you're good to go. But can you give us kind of some numbers?
Yeah. So on a 100, like per 100,000 with with today's increase, you're looking at probably $25 more per 100,000. So, that again can be substantial, and you had an increase when the last rate announcement was made. So it can definitely hurt. Variable rate mortgages are not where you want to be if you're adverse to any type of risk or volatility, because it is a volatile type, especially these days, right? So, but we've seen increases to the fixed rates as well, and that wasn't something that I had even given any thought to. But we're looking at almost 4% on a 5-year fixed rate now, from 1.6% not so very long ago. So rates are going up, both the fixed and the variable rates.
Well, I think that's definitely sort of impacted sales, because what I want to do is I want to share my screen here and see if I can share my, share my computer. Oh boy, here we go. Let me just find a way to share my screen. Okay, and I just need a tab. No, window. Nope, I guess we're not doing this today. Nope, it's not happening. Okay. But basically what I wanted to share is that one of the things that we're seeing is the changes in sales. And the last time that we had this amount of sales last month, so March, we had 85 sales. And the last time we had that amount was like in 2014. So we're looking July 2014. Now, in the last 10 years, going back to January 2012, the next highest rate would have been like May with 136 sales. So I think we're doing well. I think right now, as of halfway through the month, we're almost at the halfway mark. We're at 42 sales so far this month. So, I think what we're seeing is people trying to get ahead of these rate hikes, so that they can get themselves locked in, so that they can take advantage of the market. It's one of those things that, you have to be ready to go. Nothing's changed with our advice, when it comes to, the letstalklending.com, right? Like, if you want to get a hold of Barbara and I and get some advice, the biggest thing is, so when exactly does this rate change? When did it change today, or when is it changing?
No, it hasn't changed yet, but it will tonight. I haven't seen rate sheets come out with lenders notifying us that they've increased their prime lending rate, but they will for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the other thing that I want to share with you. Like right now we have active listings. There's like 219 single family homes for sale in all of Fort McMurray right now. That's in the entire city, right? And so the last time they were over 300 would have been in 2019.
Wow.
So we still have low inventory, right? So I'm still saying it's a soft seller's market. The good stuff sells within the first 2 weeks. If you're not priced properly, it's going to be longer. We are still seeing multiple offers on some of the good stuff. Like I said, go to letstalklending.com and talk to us about purchasing. You know, still lots of first-time home buyers. There's some tax breaks coming up in the budget that just was set down. Now, not everything is approved, but if you are a first-time home buyer from last year, you want to see if you qualify for that $1,500 tax credit. They're talking about a $10,000 tax credit this year for first-time home buyers. Yep. So there could be some good things in buying with your taxes as well. So that's some other really juicy tidbits of information as well. What else do we got, Barb? I mean, like the biggest thing is that this mortgage rates, you know, rates are going to change. Make sure you're getting yourself locked in. Yeah. Can't stress enough. Get a hold of Barb first and then come shopping with me and we'll make sure that you're well taken care of. That's the most important piece. So that's right. Barb, you got anything to add?
No, it's pretty quiet on my end, actually. Not too much to say today. Next announcement's June 1st. So, you know, we can expect to probably see another increase. You know, I don't think that we're going to see rates go up, and never go down again. But, you know, until they get inflation reined in, that is what we're going to be seeing, very likely.
Yeah, and that's what some of the economists have been talking about for that very same thing. And they might make these big adjustments and maybe overshoot it at some point, and then we might see it come down again, maybe either later this year. So pay attention. Barb and I are going to do our best to bring you the best information as soon as we can. But if you've got questions, you can get a hold of us. Do us a favor, tag a friend, share this video, and we'll be back on June the 1st. Barb, thanks for being my partner here.
Thank you.
All right, Fort McMurray, have a great day. Hopefully spring comes soon, hey? All right, take care.